And the question isn't really, did the Vikings have tattoos? Most culture have had
Have
tattoos, and
tattoos,
we
yeah.
have description from at least one Ibn al-Fadlan,
Yep.
who encountered the Volga Vikings, or the
The Rus, yeah.
Vikings in Volga. Question is, because the Viking world is rather big, we tend to think of it just as Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Iceland, maybe Greenland, but that's only a part of the Viking world. We also have Vikings in Poland, Estonia, in Ukraine, and it's a kind of large area. And while they share some aspect, they might not share all aspect. And the only occurrence of tattoos, or that's mentioned at least, is uh, with the Rus that might be Scandinavians, but they might be not at the same time. And there's some debate going on that. And then, I mean, I think there are part of the Viking culture. The question is, are they Swedes or are they Ukrainian, or those settled in Poland? There's several aspects you can take. But for example, the Christians talking about Vikings in around Denmark don't really mention tattoos. They mention these calls behind their eyes, and we also have a description of the Varinga guard, those fighting in Constantinople, or part of the royal guard in Constantinople. They are not described with tattoos. Other
No.
barbaric tribes in these accounts are described having tattoos or body paints, but those that are Vikings are not associated with this practice. So, I mean, it could be local, it could be, I mean, it's a bigger discussion. What they didn't have is chin lines.
Yeah.
For sure, they did not use chin lines. That's a indigenous practice from the Inuit tribes, for example, or people. There's also some practicing similar markings in North Africa, but it should not be incorporated in your Viking cosplay costume. Please,
No.
just leave it alone.